HR leaders serving as employee experience champions from across the businesses and regions of Syngenta just completed a 5-day online bootcamp with HXWize to learn how to utilize the HX Playbook Toolkit, a framework for building a more human experience of work, or as we like to call it, HX. Here's a quick visual overview of the Playbook and Toolkit, and a breakdown of all the tools and related concepts and methods that Syngenta EX Champions learned each day of the bootcamp. The bootcamp started with a webinar in July where we introduced key concepts and talked about how to work as product teams. We created problem statements focused on the experience of the first 30 days of onboarding. Then in a 5-day bootcamp just last week, EX Champions learned firsthand how to use the tools and methods of the Playbook and Toolkit from human-centered design, including design thinking and service design, agile, and analytics. Each day featured an interactive workshop where we learned a few key concepts and then practiced using the tool or method. We worked on a virtual mural whiteboard where each tool was set up for fun breakouts, packed with learning how to use these new tools using real data from the organization. On day 1 of the bootcamp, we learned how to set up a product team charter and different strategies for key stakeholders. We discussed research design and different methods of collecting insights and how to organize existing data on onboarding into a research wall, a way of taking unstructured, messy data and turning it into structured data. On day 2, we learned how to create personas, starting with different methods of collecting insights, including how to create and use semi-structured interviews, listening with empathy, and how to listen for emotions, preferences, and other guidelines of effective research and listening. We designed, shaped, and reshaped, and then practiced using our guides. On day 3, we learned about experience maps and practiced facilitation of a mapping session. In the second half of the day, we invited Syngenta colleagues and interviewed them on their onboarding experience and co-created an experience map to capture their actions, emotions, goals, and outcomes, and finally invited them to rate our touch points and vote on their moments that matter. On day 4, we worked on front and backstage actions for our experience maps to see how well our processes, systems, and people are supporting their moments that matter. In the second half of the day, we did a mini hackathon where we ideated on how to turn their moment that matters into a wow moment that matters. On day 5, we learned tools and methods for experience design, storyboarding, and prototyping, and a Kanban board so we could turn their wow moments that matter into an actual product and learn how to develop and manage a product backlog. After the bootcamp, we presented the Syngenta EX Champions with their completed mural with all the tools and insights they'd gathered over the 5 days, with all the tools, maps, and other templates to use in perpetuity for other journeys and experiences, along with the HX Playbook and Toolkit, a comprehensive guide to facilitate all the tools and methods, including HX analytics, so they can implement and use these across their organization. They also have access to our coaches after the program to talk about implementation needs and challenges in their business. Our coaches are current heads of EX, Agile coaches, and people analytics who have valuable experience working with business and HR leaders and who know how to do EX inside organizations. If you would like to have a similar bootcamp to develop your EX or HX champions and acquire a playbook and toolkit with facilitation training and templates for your organization, contact us and talk to one of our coaches. We offer a variety of certification programs on the Playbook and Toolkit for your role and for particular applications.